Hi, I'm Stacy Higginbotham here with GigaOM. I'm sitting here in Austin talking to Joe Kelly, the COO of Infochimps, and Drew Bonsall, the Chief Science Officer of Infochimps. They're launching at demo next week, and they're here to tell me everything, well, actually what they're doing. Hi, guys.
Hey.
Hi, Stacy.
Hi. Well, thanks for doing this. Can you start out by telling me what Infochimps is and what you're going to talk about next week at demo?
Sure. So Infochimps.org is a website to find, share, or sell any data set in the world. It is a public data commons where anyone can upload a data set that has an open license. We'll host it for free and distribute it for free. Or a data marketplace where anyone can post a data set, attach a license and price, and we'll sell it, and we make a small commission.
Okay. And so what enables you guys to offer this product at this time? What's kind of going on in the world of IT that makes this possible?
There's a big convergence of new technologies. Not only cloud computing, which allows anybody to have a supercomputer for just a few pennies on the hour, but also a lot of tools that make working with big data, sharing it, analyzing it a lot easier. And a website like ours really takes advantage of this new confluence.
Okay. And so if I've got access to all of these data sets, first, tell me kind of what you guys have on offer, and two, what are people going to do with it, do you think?
It's a good question. Well, we are a place where anyone can find these data sets, and there's a lot of interesting opportunities that lie in data sets someone might not know exist. One example is a company we're friends with called Paylock. They manage the parking meters for municipalities around the country. Now, their data that they have in their databases is information on each of these parking meters and say how many tickets are in at each. So that's an iPhone app just waiting to happen is how we look at it. Just say you want to park and you want to know how likely you are to get a ticket at this place. So before Infochimps, the person that would maybe build that app would not know they could get that data, and the Paylock does not know that they could offer that data anywhere and sell it. So Infochimps is trying to bring those two parties together.
Okay, a marketplace for data. So walk me through a transaction and tell me who gets paid when, if I as an iPhone developer want to build such an app.
Well, the first thing that needs to happen is that this company, Paylock's got to decide that this data is valuable and that they're willing to sell it. Once they're over that hurdle, which I think a lot of the companies that we're starting to have selling data on our website have already jumped over, it's just a matter of them filling out a few simple online forms, registering to be an Infochimps vendor, this is all for free, and taking whichever data sets they want to sell, putting them up onto our system, just uploading them directly to our servers, adding a whole bunch of metadata which describes them well, helps other people who might be interested in, say, building an iPhone app, which helps you get out of parking tickets, helping them find these data sets.
So then a developer comes to the site, and the site is set up to be easy to browse data sets, easy to curate these, easy to find them. And say he stumbles across this data set, he just clicks a buy button, he clicks add to his cart, he just goes through a standard checkout procedure, and he ends up with a timed download where he has a couple hours to download this data set, and he can run off and play with it.
Okay, and talk to me, so this person is paying you guys.
Okay, yes, so talk about where the money goes, I suppose. So we collect the money and we make 20% commission to cover hosting charges and just as for us. And then the 80% goes back to Paylock. Okay,
and your hosting is through Amazon S3?
Correct. The commercial data sets live on Amazon S3 buckets.
Okay, and so of your 20%, a portion of that goes for bandwidth and hosting charges to Amazon?
Sure.
Okay,
yes.
And you also have, I was going to call it nonprofit data, but we'll call it free data, such as U.S. Census data.
Absolutely.
And where do you host that on Amazon? Do you take a loss on it?
No.
One of the nice things we've worked out is there's the Internet Archive, which is sort of the world's biggest hard drive, and they have a mission to make as much data as they can possibly have be accessible to everyone. Any data that is on our system that is not being sold at a price, is just being shared, given away for free, any data like that with an open license, we're able to store on Archive for free, alleviating us from having to pay the cost of storing it or even streaming it to users. Archive handles all of that because that's their mission.
Awesome. Okay. I'm surprised Google didn't do it. And for you guys, from a money perspective, have you guys raised money?
No.
Are you raising money? Are you seeking it? No.
We're open to talking to angel investors, but right now we're completely bootstrapped.
Okay. And are you profitable?
Yes. Through consulting, we are profitable.
Okay. And then let's talk about some future applications that you can see. We've talked about iPhone apps, which are really sexy, but let's talk about some of kind of the bigger applications that could be enabled by having access to this type of data.
I can give you an example of a friend of ours who runs a website called Unthirsty, which essentially just lists happy hours that are nearby that you can search, go to, rate. It seems like this website is about people who want to drink, but actually it's about people that want to find a particular kind of thing, whether that's a happy hour, could be a dog park, it could be a restaurant, could be anything else that's physically located in the world. Go there, rate it, talk about it, share their ratings online. Now, he's implemented this whole site just for bars, but there's nothing stopping him from using that exact same infrastructure once written to go ahead and talk about, again, where to find dog parks, restaurants of a particular kind, hotels that cater to certain kinds of customers, all this kind of stuff. We're visualizing an internet which is consisting of sort of plug-and-play database-driven sites. You've got something that allows you to find stuff and rate it, throw another database of information at it, you've got a new site, with a brand new target audience, and a new way to make money. A site like ours powers those kinds of endeavors.
Okay, so in an example like that, Infochimps, the guy who runs the website would call you guys, get a new data set, and then be able to launch
I imagine if he's a developer, he would come and take a look, see, oh my god, there's this amazing data set that some obsessive dog lover has uploaded that lists every single dog part in the entire American continent. Okay, I'm just going to grab this thing. I know it sounds unlikely, but believe me, there's that person. I'm just going to grab this data set, throw it into my existing system. Oh wait, it's got a price on it. Okay, maybe I have to pay $100. The obsessive dog lovers now made $80, and I have this brand new database that I can drop into my server, start up a new site, and I'm ready to go.
Awesome.
There's no need for him to personally call Joe and us, though.
No.
We wouldn't mind talking to him. I think he's a cool guy.
Okay. Anything else you want to share or tell me about Infochimps?
Just know that we think it's time. We consider this, in Flip's words, our other co-founder, this is Web 1.5. This is something that should have been built a long time ago. This is a public data commons. This is what a lot of people have been crying for, a place, a Wikipedia for data, in Brett Taylor's words of Friend Feed. This is a place that it needs built, and there's a lot of people behind it.
Awesome. All right. Well, thank you guys very much.